just flowing. Just flowing. Space, isolation, and faith. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Space, isolation, and faith. Let's tap into this. Like, space. Look, there's literally space is all around, right? Earlier I mentioned how blackness, how the universe is created out of blackness, that carbon, that matter, literally nothing's in space. And then here we have gray, which is a different shade of black, and there is isolation. Like, you can feel that isolation. There's literally one little dot in the middle of all that space. That could be you. You are in this space. You are creating space in this universe, in this dimension and beyond. And then the faith aspect. Many of us are trying to connect with our purpose. Some of you are, you may not know what your purpose is. Some of you may be connected with it, but ultimately we're occupying space, and that faith is a circle, it's completion. Let's see how many circles it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Infinite faith. Always have faith in yourself in this space. Look at that. So what I get from this is just, like I said, we're occupying space, and some of you are being reminded to have faith in what you are doing. Also, ooh, let's see. I really, I feel like there's definitely more. Space and isolation. That you may need some space. Some of us are like afraid to speak up when we need space, and that can be detrimental. Begin to utilize that throat chakra and tend to your needs. If you need some alone time, if you need to isolate, do it. You deserve it. And just always, have faith. Faith is like, the way that I am reading this is kind of like your intuition. Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself, if not anything or anyone else. Always have that faith within yourself. Trust yourself. Trust that gut. Right? Trust your gut, your intuition. Space, isolation, and faith. I really love the space card because it's just infinite vastness. Infinite vastness. That little bit of isolation in that space. Let's see what else comes. Let's elaborate. Some of you, it's like messaging that for somebody. I know it. Ooh. This caution literally like trickled out. It was like, be cautious. What do we need to be cautious about though? Like, you see this caution, in contrast with these colors, it's like super bright, right? Very bright. Have caution. You see it. Pay attention. Be aware. You can't miss it. Heed the signs. And some of you, the universe has been trying to speak to you, your gods have been trying to speak to you, and you just like, you're missing it. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, let's elaborate. What do we need to be cautious about? Okay, confidence. Cautious, confidence. All right, elaborate. This is funny because I'm getting some of the same cards. Oof, a lot is happening. A lot is happening. Let's see. Okay, confidence, strength, and stop. Oh wow. Confidence, strength, and stop. Earlier I mentioned, we're isolating space, and some of you are trying to connect with your purpose, and confidence in self, having faith in oneself is so important. That inner, I'm all for inner healing, inner work, um, learning about self, diving deep into all aspects of ourselves, our shadow selves, and our egos, and just all of that, right? As we occupy this space, and as you're connecting with others, as you're trying to bring forth your creations and manifest the things that you truly desire, do so with confidence. Be cautious of your own thoughts. Be cautious of society projecting onto you. Be cautious of that friend of yours that secretly really doesn't want you to do well. Be cautious and aware, you know. Carry yourself with confidence. Strength. I love that this strength card is like a shade, it's like a darker shade of red. And it's balanced. It's a pillar. It's you're grounded up here and you're grounded down here. So it's just literally balanced strength. Nothing can move you. Strength, support. Strength within, support. The support is coming. So some of you are on your journeys and you're connecting with, you know, your soul tribe, those people that are truly meant to be in your life, that want to see you excel, that have those similar interests, and a lot of the work that you do will be streamlined. It'll be aligned with what y'all are supposed to do collectively. So your soul tribe, you're gonna meet those people. And then we got pared. I think that's pared. In Spanish. Stop. I'm not even gonna check to see if it's right. That's just what it's one of those words. It's a variation of that word. Stop. What do we need to stop? See, and it's interesting because we got the caution and then the stop card. Like, hold on now. I want to elaborate on that though, but I will say, very similar to above, earlier. Sorry, I say above because the cards are laid out above. With the caution card, so there's something that we need to be aware of. So let's see, what do we need to collectively stop? It's a big X in the middle here. Stop. Some of you already internally know what you need to be stopping. You know what you need to stop doing. Are you doing it? Are you doing it? Some of y'all said y'all was gonna stop doing something, you still ain't did it. Missing the signs. You're not heeding. Caution. All right. Rejection. Yeah. Okay. You are going to continuously be rejected and not like look. Okay. Let me slow. If you continue to do the things that are not bringing forth results, you're going to get the same result. Like, you're going to continue to be in this state of stagnation. Like, if you are not heeding the signs, if you're not listening to yourself internally, if you're not having faith within yourself, if you are not being confident in yourself, if you are lacking strength, if you are not tending to your self-care and speaking up for yourself, if you're just occupying space and disconnected in the space, you're just floating in the space, it's going to you're going to continue to see those red flags, that big rejection, those rejections. And those rejections might come out through your physically, through your body trying to communicate with you, you're not heeding the signs, through your relationships, that job, your finances. It's like, stop, reset, pay attention to the signs. And I don't want to say, well, actually, no. Yeah, pay attention to the signs. We're gonna hold that. Let's see, what more? On another side too, stop rejecting the support that others are trying to give you. That's for somebody. Stop rejecting the support that people are trying to give you. People are trying to pour into you. People are trying to nurture you. And some of you are running to isolation, trying to, like, you're not welcoming this love in because of things that you have to address and heal within yourself. So there's balance to everything, both sides. Oh, card game. Movement. You see? Movement. Movement. There's movement whenever you start to implement these things and go within. And when I say go within, it's truly connecting to self, doing your shadow work, knowing when you're wrong, celebrating your wins, being vocal, speaking up for yourself, being confident in the things that you do, having faith, trusting your intuition, moving with caution. You're aware, you're doing things that are going to elevate you internally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically. Your environment is reflecting your, you know, your higher self and what you truly deserve and what you're manifesting. There's movement, action, things are happening, manifesting green growth, abundance. Yes. When you stop, well, one, I was saying, like, if you are rejecting the things that people are trying to pour into you, people that really are supporting you and want the best for you, people are trying to pour into you, when you welcome those things, there will be movement. And also, this is a message for someone, your lymphatic system needs to be moving. You are stagnated, you're constipated, and there needs to be movement. So address the things that you are consuming. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. Movement. You need to have a bowel movement. Some of you have not had bowel movements for a long time, and that's not healthy. Specific message. Movement. There's movement. There's movement. There's movement. There's movement. There's movement. There's movement. Oh, there's movement. There's movement. I just like to go with the flow. I'm trusting my intuition. There's movement. There's movement. There's movement. There's movement. So the cards are trying to. Let me reshuffle. They're trying to. They're being a little stubborn. Okay, so there's movement. I'm just looking at these cards, and some of these are similar colors. So we have like different shades of red, different shades of black. Start to observe the color spectrum, the electromagnetic spectrum. You know, you have your black, and then it goes to white, and then you have the colors in between, and then we fall in between. You know, there's so many different colors. The electromagnetic spectrum. Roy G. Biv. Ooh. This one just like, look, that comfort. This card makes me feel like hugging myself. It's just beautiful. It's growth. There's comfort. I'm really getting like womb, connecting to the womb activation, releasing trauma from the womb. Comfort. I just feel like in all of this movement, like all that was just happening prior, like this card is just kind of like a hug from your grandmother. Like, come here, baby. Like, it's comforting. And it feels really, really good. It's kind of making me like, I don't know, it just took me back to like childhood. There's comfort there. Like, let's elaborate on the comfort piece. Ooh. Yo, fire and desire. That passion. And I said fire and desire because these look like little flames. I love how everything is balanced though. When we're talking about our passion. Oh, didn't I say that? Did I say we're trying to connect with our passion? And no, I said purpose. And I just connected passions to purpose. I'm getting a little passionate. I had to slow down. I'm getting passionate. Earlier, I was actually like speaking to myself about being passionate about the work that I do, and actually, I expressed that to someone actually about I'm just really passionate about the work that I do, and it's just like selfless work. So whatever that is for you, what you are passionate about. Let me try to tie this back together. So occupying space. Some of us need self-isolation, need to isolate, but we're occupying space. We're in this space. We're in the space. We have faith. We are connected to our intuition. If I'm not mistaken, this is crown. Crown. Faith. Knowing. Internally, like self, being cautious, being aware, just awareness. That could be aware, read the labels, be aware of like your words, be just awareness, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the things that you're consuming, whether that's food, music, your thoughts, energies. Like, heed the signs, pay attention to the signs. All right, step forward with confidence in all that you do. You know, you are supported. We are supported. Strong. You cannot be moved. Pillar. Strong. You know, we cannot be moved. But we need to stop rejecting the support and the love and the healing. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Because when you do that, when you get out of your own way, and when you remove yourself from environments that do not serve you, when you just decide to make a change, whatever that change is for you, you decide to go forth and you make that change, movement, look, wrong card. Movement will start to happen. You know, we can sit here and we can say what we want all day, but if you're not putting forth the action and you're not making the necessary changes to align with that, you know, I see it, I want it, I grab it, got it. You know, like if you're not doing that, then there won't be movement. But if you're actually doing that, you're gonna see movement. You're gonna see movement in all aspects. That passion is connected to our purpose, because whenever we're like going inward and we're trusting ourselves and we are just like learn to, you know, actually we need more independent thinkers. There's so many people that are affected by or influenced by society, influenced by other groups of people. Like, do you truly like, do you think for yourself? Do you question things? Are you looking into things, or are you just accepting what is? Passion. Intuition. Look, they got that intuition, that faith, hey, that intuition, that faith, hey, yeah, that intuition, and that faith. I already said that. I already said it. Yeah, trusting ourselves. Like, trust your intuition. Trust your gut. We move with our gut, literally. And a lot of you are neglecting your guts, and you can't think clearly. Now, some of you got some parasites that's controlling your mind. And those cravings aren't really yours, because the parasite is controlling you. Your environment is controlling you. But within all of that, you have to have the strength to pull back and say, no, I take back my power. Nobody can take that from me, period. Intuition and faith. It's a lot of circles. Infinity. Going, completion, perfection, all of that. Like, a circle is like such a unique shape. Think of like the radius and the diameter, and you can slice it up in certain ways. You can do certain things, but like it is like See, I already spoke on that intuition, that knowing, that crown. I really hope that sometimes I get the chakra colors mixed up. So I'm just saying as I'm saying because that's what it is. So that's what it's gonna be in the moment. Look, what that cleanse gonna come through and wash everything away. That cleanse, your cleansing, whether that's with that's with your food, that's with your shadow work, that's with anything. You are cleansing yourself, releasing, allowing that water to wash, just wash it away. Like, cleanse. Immerse yourself into the depths of the healing energy that awaits. Because when you do that, there's gonna be movement and growth and abundance and all these amazing things that we want for ourselves, or at least I hope you want for yourself. Cleanse. Cleanse your mind. Cleanse your that emotional baggage you're carrying, that trauma that hurts from your childhood, even that's led up into adulthood, that's dictating how you move in your relationships and your communication and your shadow. Like, cleanse. It's a beautiful, beautiful bright blue, you know. And you can even look at it this way. We can cleanse from the top, you can cleanse from the bottom up. Like, no matter how you approach it, it's around. Like, it's gonna happen. Cleanse. Don't avoid it. Stop rejecting it. Cellularly cleanse. Cellularly cleanse. Ooh, look, when I start talking about health and wellness and cleansing, like, I start to feel that. Like, I feel it and I want it for you. I want it so bad for you, but you gotta want it for you. You have to want it for yourself. I'm telling you, though, like, whenever I cleanse, it's just like so much weight is going to be lifted off of you. You're going to be able to think clearly. You're going to see things for what they are. You're going to, like, be in a state of bliss. Your light is going to shine. You're going to easily attract and manifest. I want that for y'all. Like, I really want that for y'all. I want that for you. I do. And I just noticed, like, I'm matching this, you know, this isolation. Isolation is necessary. And now some of you, depending on what you're dealing with health-wise, and just, like, we're all different, right? But depending on the severity of what you are dealing with, that isolation is necessary. Everybody's not meant to go with you in this space, okay? They are not meant to be. We were rejecting it. I'm cleansing. Okay, if you're not cleansing too, if you're not tending to your health and wellness in all aspects, then what are we doing? Like, why do we need to be associating? I'm focused on me and my healing and healing my lineage and cleansing my cells and activating my DNA. Like, I want that for y'all. I feel like something more is coming out. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of, okay, see, I really talk about fear. And I've said a lot, but change, it's natural, it's normal to feel fear or to be fearful when it comes to change or doing something completely different from the norm. For me, that was transforming my lifestyle. I personally didn't do so with fear, but I feel like more people are fearful for me because of their lack of inner understanding of you know, health and wellness, and you know what that was like a journey that I had to go through. But it's okay if you feel fear. Feel it and let it pass. Um, you see, there's a door. Like you're afraid to go through that door. On that, when you go through the door, there's gonna be some space. Remember, you occupying that space, and in that door, when you actually go through the door, your cleansing awaits. Your intuition is waiting for you to to connect with it. That confidence is there. It's just like, oh yeah, like I can't, like I'm confident. Again, that movement is behind that door. That faith is behind that door. That strength is behind that door. That support, that passion is behind that door. You know, you're cautious for those reasons, but change is not meant to be comfortable. Change is not meant to be comfortable. It's definitely not meant to be comfortable. When you are changing your life and actually, like, you mean that, it's not meant to be comfortable, and it definitely won't be a breeze. But look, your journey is uniquely yours. We all have a purpose in this life. We all have a divine purpose. That fear is only gonna hold you back. That fear is gonna keep you isolated in the space without movement. We want movement, right? We want all these abundant things that were behind that door. We want it. So you have to have faith. You gotta have the faith. Trust yourself. You feel it. You feeling it. You've been feeling it. You've been knowing. You've been stagnant. And I don't want to blame anybody, but we all have free will, and we all are capable of making the decision that we need to make for ourselves. Fear is only going to keep you away from it. Fear is going to keep you procrastinating. Fear is going to keep you in a dis-ease state. Fear is, again, it's a natural emotion. It's okay to feel it, but when you identify with it and you're like, okay, this is mine. I'm taking it. I'm fearful. Like, the fear is mine. It's literally stuck to me. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't identify with it anymore. Like, no. Here's that cleanse coming through to wash it away. Boom. Like, everything's washed away. Like, you went through the door, right? And then we had pain. We're gonna wash it away. We're gonna address it, and we're gonna grow through it. We're gonna identify our faults and others' faults in this pain that we're holding, and we're gonna cleanse it. We're healing. No more excuses. We are healing. And again, healing, cleansing, addressing your pain, addressing your traumas, addressing your own darkness is not going to be comfortable. But what I say, you're gonna go through that door though. We're not identifying with that fear. No, we're not. You're gonna let it go. It's gonna be washed away. Yep. Look, I know it's a message for somebody in there. Balance. I was already speaking of balance. Balance and movement. There's balance. For every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's balance. You get what you give. All of those statements, balance. There's a good and a bad to all things. There's a light, there's dark. Opposites attract. That's what they say. Balance in all things. Look at both sides of everything. Consider both sides. Consider both perspectives. See, like, there's balance here, but we also gonna look at this balance within this circle. Like, it's a different perspective. Turn it. No matter how you see it, there's balance. There's balance on the outside. There's balance on the inside. Balance on the outside, your physical realm. Balance on the inside. Balance on the outside. Balance on the inside. Balance. Peace. It's, look, peace is waiting for you to identify with it. Right? Peace is waiting for you to identify it. I know some of you just want peace. It's starting to feel a lot right here. You just want peace. Like, some of you are just like, I just want peace. Like, I'm tired of fighting. Like, I'm tired of, some of you are like having to be the voice of the family, or like having to like keep everybody together, but it's like, I just want peace. Look, if that's you, if you identify with that, if you're just like I'm tired of carrying everybody else's baggage, I'm tired of I just want peace. I don't want this negativity. I'm tired of feeling bogged down, and you're having to put on like a smile, like no, it's time for you to isolate. That peace is in the isolation. It's coming. There's peace coming to a situation. There's peace, like I really, like, my heart is pure, right? Like, I don't wish ill will on anybody. I just want everyone to get along. So that's what you're trying to, like, some of you said, literally just said that. I just want everybody to get along. Maybe it's family dynamics, whatever that looks like for you. But I'm really getting like family vibes here. Like, I like keeping the peace, but like it's taking the toll on you, and you need to isolate and tend to your self-care. If you are the glue that's holding a relationship together, and whatever that is, like, go inward. Like, you need to, as much as you care for others, you need to be pouring that energy back into yourself. I just saw 3232. We're just flowing. I'm feeling my third eye is like activated right now. Like, I might have to chill out. I might need to. I feel there's definitely more for somebody here. Consciousness. Elevation in your consciousness. Like, I think of my own journey to back to myself, my journey back to myself, because I believe that we were born with everything that we need. It's just like within us, and we just have to learn how to reconnect with that. So coming into consciousness, awakening, and recognizing your power. But this also goes back to something I said earlier about thinking for yourself in a society that doesn't want you to do that. Elevate your consciousness. Begin to go where you are led, right? You can't search for something that you don't already know, or that you're not already familiar with, because like it's in your consciousness, you're aware of it. So again, you cannot search for something that you do not already that you are not already aware of. I may have said that backwards, but elevate your consciousness. You see how like the circles like change in shape? No matter how you turn it, like it's changing in shape. And also within the circles are like different patterns. So like here, it's a very similar pattern, but it got smaller, and then it changes here. I just elevate your consciousness. Explore different topics. But like, begin to read and research. A lot of us are like, we're taught things in the for example, the education system, the healthcare system, the prison system, like all the systems, the government, like all these systems, like they just want you to abide by their rules, and just go with the flow. Like, don't ask no questions. We don't need people asking questions, or don't do that. No. Truly, like, some of y'all have these like burning questions within you, or just like you're doing it just because you were told to do it. Like the black parents love to say, because I said so, or just that's just how it is. No. Why? Elevate your consciousness. You're being led to certain information. And it also goes back to the caution, right? Like heeding the signs, paying attention to the signs, especially those signs that are coming from your ancestors, your deceased loved ones, your spirit guides, your angels. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the red flags that you see within others. Like if it's not making your nervous system feel good, you probably shouldn't be, engaging with it. Oh snap! Quite a bit is happening. Uh-oh. See, and I say uh-oh, like, because the card says anger, but if I don't even look at the word, what I kind of get from that is like the third eye being blocked. You're not able to see things for what they are because of the state that you're in. And a lot of that is connected to food and your environment, the relationships that you are maintaining that you probably need to let go of. This is like right now I just feel like an electric shock here, like literally this, like, but I can feel it, and it's just like and some of you may have experienced some out of body things, or some esoteric things that may have scared you because you've been shown things, but you might fear expressing that to people because of how you might be judged. But the card says anger, but I'm personally not feeling angry here. I just feel like a lot of you are being misguided. A lot of you are staying in situations longer than you should. You're not able to see things for what they are. But though, this card did come after this. There's quite a bit going on with your finances, or some of your finances. And look, when it comes to money, especially if you are like in a relationship, or I don't know, money can really show people's true colors. It's funny that we're talking about colors, but like when it comes to finances, whether you lack it or you have a lot of it, it can attract issues. It can attract it can create instability and balance if there isn't hold on. Okay. I'm receiving downloads, so it's like some of us have negative experiences associated with money because of how we saw our mothers have to go above and beyond, or overwork themselves to provide. Like, we associate our childhood traumas with money, and most of us weren't really taught wealth management or financial literacy or any of this, like, and there's just a lot of pain associated with money, a lot of arguments that were created associated with money, whether that's of how you get in the money, whether you're doing things legally or illegally, or like whether that's like having to be the sole provider, or just seeing someone struggle. There's just, a lot of us have fears associated with money and abundance. Like, you could get $1 million or $1 billion now, but like, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna be able to manage it? And some of you are like, just like, oh, I just need money, I just need money, I just need money. Like, if you're so fixated on the fact that you need the money, like, that kind of goes back to like, what steps are you taking? Like, or what is your intention with the money? Like, is it because you just want power? Like, like, you have to look at it at all sides, but I'm really getting that there's some negative associations with how we view and deal with money. Oh, also, if you are only with someone because of what they can provide you, like in regards to finances, then like, look in the mirror. What are you doing to, bring that abundance for yourself? Not to say that, like, if you're in a relationship or a union, whatever your dynamic is, that someone can't provide for you, but what is your purpose in this space? Is it to just let somebody just, take hold of your life and you don't really connect with your own passions? Or is it to truly be connected in all things and to create in ways that align with who you are and what you are passionate about? So we should definitely address any traumas that we have associated with finances. But I could say for me, I definitely grew up in a single parent household, and I'm very frugal with money because of, just like my childhood and how I saw my mother just provide like it was nothing, but in adulthood I'm just like, no, I just have to be really frugal. But you don't always have to, money is energy. Money is a form of energy. So now I'm learning to heal any negative associations that I have with finances and money, and some of you that might resonate with you. So start to view money as energy. So I now believe that, as I've evolved in my consciousness, what I give, I will receive. And not saying that I always have to give monetary things, but just like my spirit and my energy and my words and just me, like my energy and all of that I am, and exchanging that, I will get things back. And I'm always speaking I'm always speaking from a state of being that I already have it. So I don't view money as me lacking it. I always have what I need in this moment, and I am complete at all times. And I send that to you. This is interesting that hunger is yellow, because I wouldn't have, like, hunger. I literally thought literal hunger because I want to eat some watermelon right now. But hunger, I think of Eric Thomas. He says, how bad do you want it? You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. How bad do you want it? That hunger is connected to that passion, that fire, that desire, that your purpose. What are you hungry for? What are you hungry for that's going to elevate you? What are you hungry for that's in alignment with nature, that's in alignment with Ma'at, that's moving with righteousness, that embodies love? What are you hungry for? Circles everywhere, look. And I was saying the circle is a unique shape, and I thought of like the math problem where we always had to find that the area or whatever on the, like, I hated to see those because I won't even get into the math, but I view math differently now too, because numbers are energy as well. So I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have had a certain consciousness when I was in geometry and I was struggling, or like when I was in algebra, and all these math classes. I wish I would have had the consciousness that I have now. Give me just a second. Ugh. Over some fuzz. Okay. What are you hungry for? I'll wait. Tell me. What are you hungry for? What's going to feed your your gut? What's going to nourish it? Like, what are you hungry for? What are you going to let in? What are you ready to, like, what's driving you? What do you want? And how bad do you want it? What do you want and how bad do you want it? Do you want that healing as bad as you want to live, as bad as you want to breathe? Do you want, like, what do you want? What is your purpose? Look, my job is to educate, to inform. I'm not meant to persuade. I'm not persuading anybody to do anything or to be anything. I can like speak my truth and live in my purpose and like all of those amazing things. I can only be me and share my experiences. And I am also here to help others connect with or to recognize the healer within themselves. See, I'm talking about my passion. That's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping you to see that you are capable of healing yourself. You are capable of taking charge of your health. You are capable of creating the life that you see for yourself. You are capable. I done mixed up the cards. See, I already had comfort here. Look, I forgot what card came. Oh, hunger. See, growth came back around. I mixed up growth in the stack. Like, we already saw growth, but clearly we needed to see it again. I mean, I said growth, and I said growth. The card says comfort, but I said growth because I saw flowers and growth and life and abundance. Like, they're growing. So the card said comfort, but I said growth, and that's what it is. See, that's me trusting my intuition, just allowing things to just be. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Look, there's like a maze, and in that, like when these two come together, when that circle closes and then clasps, that heart is in the middle, that center, everything is balanced and everything is like, think of like fastening a seatbelt, right in the middle. Things are right where they need to be. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Yourself. A lot of you are putting trust in the doctor. You're putting trust in the system. You're putting trust in somebody else. Put that trust in you. Put that trust in you. Put that trust in you. Trust in yourself. I just heard something. Confirmation. Yeah. Okay. You put that trust in you. I have my healing tumbler here. Definitely, like, I just wanted to really bring forth the healing energy, and I'm feeling it, and I hope you're feeling it too. We're 48. Let's get it. $55. It's just a little bit much happening right here. Okay, I actually need this to be a little more specific. Come on, y'all. Be a little more specific. We're gonna close this out. I didn't even realize I've almost been on here for an hour. But clearly it needed to be said. See, there's a lot happening. They're just like, no. There's a mystery. Like, I was talking about, you know, dang, I'm trying to find that door. Talking about the fear with going through the door, right? And the amazing things that await when you actually stop identifying with fear. I'm gonna say this. Stop diagnosing. Stop attaching yourself to things. Like, I have blank. Oh, I am blank. Like, I have these things. I'm this, I'm that. Stop self-diagnosing yourself to the point where you're identifying with these diseases or disorders. Like, stop identifying with things and just stop identifying with things that are not really benefiting you. Okay, there's, maybe I could have said that better, but I'm just feeling a lot right now. Stop self-diagnosing, and I'm just seeing a lot of that. Oh, I'm depressed. I'm this. I'm that. Have you accessed the powers within you? Are you initiating your own healing? I'm not saying not to confide in people or to seek therapy or to, do what is best for you, but like right now, like, step outside of that. Look within. Are you doing what you can do? Are you honestly doing all that you can do for yourself, void of anybody else or any external forces? Can you honestly answer that and say that you've done everything that you can do before you ingest all these prescriptions, before you get a surgery, before you change your physical appearance because of the lack of self-love that you may have, or whatever, insert whatever scenario? Are you truly doing what you can do for you? Are you saving yourself, or are you waiting to be saved? Because if you're waiting to be saved, you're gonna be stuck in this fear. There's mystery behind this door. There's just, when I think of mystery, I just think of the unknown. There, I don't, but I can't. Get on. How bad do you want it? Stop making excuses. Move with love, embody love, and then we get in this movement and water again. See, yeah, flow, movement, flow, love. When it comes to love, is the book called What is Love by Bell Hooks? It's a variation of that, but what is love to you? Like, is it just having an Instagram worthy or posting couple goals on Instagram to get validation from other people for your relationship? Is that love? Do you even love yourself? Like, a lot of you are wanting to be in relationships, but you don't even have a good relationship with yourself. And no, that does not mean that two people can't be together and actively grow and heal. But what are you seeking? You're seeking a lot of external validation outside of yourself when you don't even have love for yourself. You don't even love yourself. You're disrespecting yourself daily just by what you're eating. You're disrespecting yourself daily by the thoughts that you're having about yourself, how you speak about yourself, how you speak about others, because what you speak about others and what you wish for others is a reflection of how you truly feel within yourself, and that's your shadow. What is love? Are you embodying love? Are you moving with love? Explore that. That's all I'm gonna say. What is love? I just think of like coming out of an amazing meditation, like that when you when you get in so deep in that meditation and you're like traveling to other dimensions and you come back and you're just like I'm that peace. I'm peaceful. This just is like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're taking the steps to do what you need to do for you. I'm so happy that peace is in your life. You're just so peaceful. Like, you're so happy. Flying away with the peace. Like, I'm one with myself. I love myself. I love myself. I isolated myself when I needed to. I tended to my self-care. Like, can't tell me nothing. I went through the door. I had fear. I stopped associating with it. And now there's movement in my life. There's flow. There's flow. We're cleansing. We're healing. This is a beautiful energy. Like, I love this for y'all. What color are you feeling? How are you feeling? Yay. Some of you have like an Aunt Flo. I thought of Aunt Flo, but Aunt Flo is a person, but also Aunt Flo is your cycle. So that might resonate. Aunt Flo, whoever Aunt Flo is in your life, there's a reason why I said her name, and check up on your Aunt Flo. Talk to your Aunt Flo. Yep. In my mind, okay. It said Flo Rida, Florida. Flo Rida is a rapper. We all know Flo Rida, but Florida. There's a lot going on in Florida. There's a lot going on in Florida right now. I feel like there's like headlines or something. There's a lot happening in Florida. I've personally never been to Florida, but I feel like there's a lot happening in Florida. Maybe it'll come out like what's happening in Florida. Okay, hold on. Give me just a second here. Who's going to Florida? What? Okay, I'm trying to make sense of these messages because like I feel like it's going somewhere else. So protection, safety, protection. There's some okay. Safety, protection. It's like trying to. Okay, so this card says frustration, but what I see is you're literally trying to put, the little toys whenever the children are placing the shapes into the correct cutout. That's not gonna go in there. Stop trying to like force it, and it's causing you frustration. You're causing yourself frustration. That's not associated with the Florida download. I feel like the Florida download might like come back around, but this is a protection. It's not going nowhere. That strength, that protection. But a lot of you are causing your own frustrations, or you're easily frustrated. I know sometimes I would get easily frustrated, but you're easily frustrated, and that energy needs to be channeled in other ways. If you're so frustrated, like you're immediately frustrated, you're impatient, like calm down. Like there's a reason why you're reactive. Where's the mirror? Let me look in the mirror. Why am I so frustrated? What's the root of my frustration? Am I truly frustrated? Like, why am I? Stop trying to force situations. Stop trying to force someone to be in your life. Stop trying to force. Stop forcing. Like, stop forcing your creativity. Stop forcing. Allow things to be. Like, if it's meant to be, then it will be. And that might sound cliche, but it's so true. Trust in the divine timing of your life. Stop bringing, like, you're creating your own frustration. Some of you, like, you're frustrated about, or like, You're creating your own frustration, but your assumptions are also creating frustrations. However that resonates. Stop assuming that everything. Stop assuming that everything's a negative thing or that everything's an attack on you. This frustration is like affecting your communication. And if you're always frustrated, like nobody wants to deal with a frustrated person. Like you're giving up easily, you're not communicating, you're shutting down. And some of you might see that as a form of protection, but no. You have to be able to communicate. Like emotions get trapped when we're not expressing ourselves in our truest capacity, when we're not in alignment with what we truly see and desire for ourselves. I'm gonna end it here, or maybe, well, I feel yeah. But I'm just gonna say this, like, when you decide to take charge of your life, of your health, of your well-being, when you get out of your own way, when you open yourself up to receiving love and support, and you giving that, reciprocity, infinity, balance. When you really set yourself up for success in these ways, like, look at those, I see the sun, I see the Aten, I see like rays of life. Rays of life. You're connected with your intuition, you're identifying with certain emotions, you're being patient with yourself and others, you are growing through your traumas, you are doing what you need to do for you, truly. Like, it is time. No excuses. Stop rejecting the healing, stop rejecting the flow of things. If you are continuously finding yourself in the same situations, if you're meeting the same types of people, you're not learning the lessons that you need to be learning, because you're not paying attention. I brought up the Hunger card. You're not paying attention. You're not heeding caution, right? Like, truly step into your power, and I promise you, your light is going to shine so bright. You are here to inspire, you are here to uplift, and you will attract those that are meant to be in your life. Those who are not meant to be in your life, you met them and you experienced these things for a reason, for your own growth. But it's all about you. Shine your light. Peace and love.